Hey, Bill Soriano here, guys. It's June 2nd. You guys know what to do, man. If you like my videos, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment below, do something there, guys. Okay, this is my Sniper Pro Scanner overview PDF file with the overview videos, the updated videos, and the brand new 15-minute trade plan right here. Everything's right here for you guys. It's all written out for you in the PDF. And there's a video right here that explains it all. And then if you want some more tips and some more trade setups from yesterday, there's this video here. And I'm making this video today, and I'm going to show you some of the trades that went off today using Sniper Pro. So let's get right into it here, guys. Again, by the way, if you're watching this and you're not in Jifu yet, that $50 discount link is still available until Wednesday. I think we got another 48 hours here. So make sure you get with me so I can send you the link. You'll save $50 when you sign up. It's normally 300. You'll get in for 250 if you get my discount link. And then I have an additional $50 bonus as well. If you're interested on getting in, let me know. I'll send you the link, and then I'll also ask me about the additional $50 bonus. Okay. So let's look at the scanner here. And remember now, we have the trade plan all written out here for us, right? There are 6 conditions that need to be met. So the first thing we look for is that blue or red scorecard, right, candle. And then there's 5 other conditions that have to be met before you have an opportunity to take the trade, right? What's one of the first ones here? Price has to be in the upper volatility band. You can see here that price is definitely, by the way, this is AN, guys, AUDNZD. And we can clearly see here that price went into that upper volatility band here. We have a +7 red bearish scorecard. We have a red super sniper candle, and there's also a red sniper candle underneath it. It's a little bit hard to see, but if you scroll out, you could see it. Look at this, guys. We have a gold candle. That's an extra confirmation there. Let's look at our trend. Remember, we have to go back to TradingView to get our trend because we like to use the 3 moving averages, not just the 1 moving average like the scanner does. Okay. So when we look at AUDNZD again on the 4-hour time frame, that's a higher time frame for the trend. We take the trade on the 15-minute. We could see price is well below the 800 EMA, which is the blue line here, and the 50, which is the aqua line, is below the gray, which is the 200. Okay, so that makes this bearish. You can see I put little flags here on my pairs, so that all I need to do is come here and look. I could see that's bearish. I don't even have to open up the chart. So we know that we're trading with the trend, right? We know that we have a red +7 scorecard candle. We have a sniper, super sniper red arrow along with a sniper red arrow. We have a yellow candle, which is impulsive. We have price up in that upper band. There's just one more required thing we need, and that is right here. The trend has to be bearish, and it is. Look at that, guys. Everything in one candle. So when you get everything in your scorecard candle, you can take the trade when that candle closes. So you would be in that trade right there. Now let's just expand this a little bit here because it's hard to see what's going on here. Okay, so we take the trade right there. We could see here we have our stop loss up here. We have our take profit 1. Price has already gone through take profit 1, and it is now heading down to take profit 2. Okay, now look at this. Look at this, guys. In addition to our bearish or red trend here, we have some additional confirmations that aren't mandatory, right? But look at this. You have a red, you have a bearish retest, right? You have a red sniper line. You have a bearish shaded area there. And you have a crossover dot, right? which is all, these are all additional confirmations. Okay, but everything that you need, what you need to take the trade is right here in the PDF file, right? We have a red scorecard candle. Price was in the upper Bollinger Band. Higher time frame trend was bearish. We have a red or a gold candle. We have a red sniper area arrow above, or a red super sniper arrow above. And we have a red dash trend line in sniper layer. All 6 required conditions, you can enter trade close of the scorecard candle. Okay, so that was a good trade to take. And it looks like here that happened at, let's see here, that candle closed at, looks like 9:30 this morning. So that was from this morning. So I would think, guys, that really, the best time to use this scanner is probably during the New York session or the London session if you're in the UK or in Europe. I just never know how well these things work during the Asian session, but that's why I come on here just to see what has set up and what we got going on. So this here, guys, AUDNZD. As you can see here, this was a good trade to take. Let's just see if we take our short tool out. If we get in right here, right? Let's see here. We know that our stop loss, it's just, they really have to, hopefully when they come out with Jifu 3, they go back to the white background, because you just can't see anything on this black background. Just can't see anything. Anyway, we see there you have take profit 1 is yeah, I can't get these things to work here. We could see take profit 1 is here, take profit 2 is here. Now again, take profit 3 would be right down here, guys, at the S5 pivot point, right? So remember now, you're going to use, if you need additional take profit levels, then you're going to use these pivot points here. So we could see right here, see if I can get a line here, horizontal line. So we put that right there on the S5. So that would be take profit 3. And the reason why we need take profit 3 is because we're getting in this trade, we're not using the retest zone for this trade, because we got everything we need on our scorecard candle. So since we get all 6 conditions met on the scorecard candle, we take the trade at the close of that candle. That's a 15-minute candle. That's when we take the trade. So because we're not waiting for price to pull back halfway into the retest zone, we need to get this trade to go a little bit further to give us our 1 to 2 risk to reward. And that's what I was trying to do. I was trying to show you what this looks like, but it's just so hard here with this black background that you just can't see anything. Your stop loss goes there, and your take profit goes there. That's a 1 to 1.73 risk to reward. So that's why you need to come all the way down here to get that 1 to 2.3 risk to reward, because you need to set it up. You need to get at least a 1 to 2 risk to reward on these trades. Okay, so what you want to do here is, once price gets to take profit 2, you would want to, look at, moving your stop loss to take profit 1, and then just letting it run until it hits take profit 3 at that pivot point. And that's actually the S5, the support 5 pivot point there. Remember, these pivot points show up automatically for you, and there are psychological levels of support and resistance, and they're based off of the prior day's open, high, low, and close. Okay, and so that's what they're there for. So let's see if we can find another pair here. So let me just pull up GBPNZD here, and it's bullish, of course, on the 4 hour time frame in TradingView. It's bullish. Now, this isn't a good trade to take, and I'm going to show you a few reasons why. First of all, you can't get in on the scorecard candle, right? Because you have a gray candle. But also, as I told you guys, there's three lines here of these volatility bands. One, two, three levels. I like to see price come inside the second line. Okay. So this one doesn't get inside that second line. It only goes inside the first line there. So that's the first thing I don't like. Now we got a +4, but the sniper arrow is blue, but the candle's gray and the trend is still red. So you can't enter the trade. So if you can't enter on the scorecard candle, that means you'll need to wait for a retest of the zone that the scanner gives you. That means you want price to come back to 50% of this zone here, and then you can decide whether or not you want to get into trade. Now, you can't set a limit order there because you don't know what's going to happen. Okay, now sometimes you can get an entry signal on the very next candle. Sometimes that can happen. Okay. But again, this really isn't the type of candle that I like to get in on. I like an impulsive candle with a large body and very little wicks on the top and the bottom. So this is a different type of candle that I really wouldn't want to get in on, even though the trend does turn blue there. So, we need to wait for a retest of this zone. And what happens is this candle right here, first of all, we get a super sniper arrow in the opposite direction, and the candle closes below that zone. So it invalidates the zone, and that means it invalidates the trade. So this is a trade that we would not take. And that's why, guys, if you can't enter, if all 6 conditions aren't met on the scorecard candle, then you have to wait for a 50% retest of the zone, and you have to make sure that price does not close below the zone, in this case, because it's a buy, above the zone for a sell. So this trade here, we would not want to take for a number of reasons that I just outlined for you. Okay. So let's look for another one. Yeah, so that's I went through the pairs while I had the video paused here, guys, so that I wouldn't make this video too long for you guys, because I know it's hard to put a lot of time into these videos like this. So this was so far tonight, this was the only trade where we had an actual trade situation, right? A trade idea. And again, all 6 of those conditions that we need to be met were met on our scorecard candle. So we would have been able to enter this candle at the close of that candle had we been, trading at that point. That was at, I believe, about 9:30. I think that was like 9:30 a.m. or something like that this morning, right? Yeah, that candle was that was the 9:30 to 9:45 a.m. candle. That's if I have my time zone set right. It looks like I do. And again, that's almost moved down to take profit 2, right? And so we were saying on this one here that you had to come over here and use this pivot point here for take profit 3. So once you would hit take profit 2, definitely what you want to do is the very least, okay, you can just move your stop loss to take profit 1. Okay. Now there's a bunch of different ways you could do this, guys. I give you one way in the PDF file, but it's really up to you to determine what your trade management plan is going to be. Some people might want to move the stop loss to break even once they hit take profit 1, and then move it to take profit 1 once they go through take profit 2, and then just let the trade run to take profit 3, right? Now, if there's more pivot points here, which in this case there isn't, then that might be where you want to close the trade. Some people might want to do, like I say here in the PDF file, where you could exit it 1 to 2, sell half the position, and move the stop to break even, After moving stop to break even, trail the stop with the take profit zones. Consider exiting if you get a super sniper error going the other way, or exit the trade for sure if you get a scorecard candle going the other way, right? And so what you'll find is that you're going to get small losses, right? Which the most you should ever lose is 1% of your trading account, right? So you're going to get those small losses. You'll get some break-even trades, right? You'll get some trades where you get small wins because maybe you've moved your stop loss to take profit one, and then you get stopped out there. And then you'll get those bigger ones that run through take profit two, into take profit three, into take profit four, depending on how many pivot points you have in front of you, right? So again, guys, if you're ready to get started with Jifu, let me know. If you don't have this PDF file, it'll be in the description area of this video on YouTube. If you're watching this somewhere else, you might have to contact me for me to send it to you, because I do post these on social media sites and also on Facebook as well. If you have any questions, just get back to me. And this is our Sniper Pro Scanner, right? This is one of 8 scanners that you get with Jifu, right? Along with the 6 live academies, the 8 scanners. Like I said, you have the travel portal, you have health and wellness products, you have all the live training, all the educators on here daily. So if you're ready to get started, let me know. Have a great night.